Let's do this, Jerry. We do prize free-for-alls, 1 game, $10 prize. S rankers and A rankers, welcome. How many players we got, Jerry? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hunters was recommended. Not sure if that's the most balanced map to use for free-for-all. And our players. Who do we got, Jerry? We got Voddy, Bandy, his premiere in our Showmatch series. I think he's a B rank, low A rank player. Silver, Plant, AG&T, I'm not sure who that is. Favorit, Dreamer, and GrimeBoss. GrimeBoss, big shout out to him. He usually helps rally the troops for free-for-alls. Let's see what happens. We have done 2 free-for-alls before, and the videos are uploaded on our YouTube page. Our majestic observer, Prima 1, has done a great job following the action. So we got 4 Protoss, 1 Zerg, 2 Terrans, a lot of P, some T, almost no Z. Shout out to Landowner, who has a order of Brood War game degeneracy, as he calls it, starting with 4v4, then 3v3, and then 2v2, and then 1v1, and then, well, actually I got it the other way around, but free-for-all is probably the most degenerate type of match, according to Landowner.
I think it'd be really interesting to see on a 6-player map 2 Zergs, 2 Terrans, 2 Protosses allied up.
Ooh, that's cool. Sorry, I didn't know you were going to come back so fast. I wouldn't have started with you.
Yeah. I didn't realize everybody was already passed out. No worries.
There is not that much of a lag.
No. Very good. I'll jump on the stream.
And you know what I'm watching is probably totally different from what Jerry's watching because there's so many players doing so many things.
No worries. So I'll
Dreamer is attacking Favorit.
I'll point out some things I'm seeing, Jerry.
They told me this is a super aggressive free-for-all.
Yeah.
We see Orange is headed towards... Poor Dreamer, he keeps getting... well, no, Favorit's getting teamed up here, I guess. Dreamer's attacking Favorit. Kind of ballsy, a Favorit to go Dragoons.
Hey, I think next free-for-all I sponsor is going to be no carriers, no BCs, no Guardians or Devours.
Yeah, and we'll do it on your Jungle's Hunters map, maybe.
Yeah. I think that would be fun. Alright, loading up the stream now.
So Favorit is still in this. It's got 1 Dragoon. GrimeBoss is the only player who grabbed an expansion. It's teching. And an accusation here that I think Kame was in this and GrimeBoss teaming up.
Are there any
Or
rules on
might be Kame. I think that's who he is. Plantagnt. I love this chat. What's cool about FFAs? Little banter. Silver's grabbing an expansion. Voddy has grabbed his. Bandy is grabbing one.
So many Protoss.
Kame, yeah, there's 4 of them. 2 Terrans and 1 Zerg. GrimeBoss moving out with some vultures. Doing some mining. Favorit attacking Dreamer there. Might take out a gateway. But not before a Dragoon pops out of it. Just in time. Bandy has several Hydralisks. Silver clearing up the mines in the middle.
Yeah, in a free-for-all like this, you know, it's scary to be aggressive because a lot of these players have played in these FFAs and they know that once the minerals mine out, you know, whoever has...
Like vultures.
Yeah, whoever has more points wins, and if you're constantly fighting in the middle and being aggressive, you're losing points because you're losing units. But, you know, don't see anything crucial going on. We see Dreamer going in, fighting, is that Favorit?
Favorit's getting hit pretty hard, yeah. I mean, he went heavy Dragoons.
Not getting hit the hardest. He can definitely micro out of this. One goon will definitely beat a goon. Ooh, never mind. Just joking. But, you know, it's nothing crucial. He can definitely defend this. He's got defender's advantage. Might lose a couple probes.
It's looking kind of bad for him.
So this is the hard thing about hunters for an FFA. So you basically have top left and 12 o'clock.
Bandy's attacking Silver right now.
Yeah, you have
Backing away.
a few bases that are close to each other and a few bases that are singled out.
Right.
Like red's all alone. Green and black have to play against each other this whole time, you know. Oh, and we see Silver getting teamed up on by yellow and orange.
Yeah, I mean, 11 o'clock is kind of a freebie to Voddy, but Voddy's expansion was tanked by GrimeBoss. Dirty Terran play there.
Favorit, letting people know.
Kame moving out with some Dragoons. Looks like he's headed towards Dreamer, who may have overinvested in attacking Favorit.
Is Kame orange?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, he played in this, and he must be
Okay.
orange because we know everybody else,
Yeah, for sure.
and we know he plays Protoss and FFAs. Dreamer's going back with some Dragoons. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough to stop this.
Yeah, Dreamer's about to get wrecked right here. He's been focusing on taking 6 out, and now orange coming in.
Opportunistic Kame and Bandy's Hydralisk get held off by silver.
And red just sitting there, macroing up, getting big, getting a nice economy with no pressure. Blue also taking the top bases. So while purple and yellow fight, green and orange fight, black gets eliminated, red and blue just sit there and get bigger. If I can call anything out for the late game, blue and red are going to be fighting each other. I mean, yellow might get big right now and do some damage, but yellow needs to get a third base. Yellow's not going to be able to get a third base unless he takes purple out. Blue's not going to allow yellow to take that 6 o'clock center base. Basically, what we're seeing here is 4 players exhausting themselves, 1 player eliminated, and 2 players sitting back and getting big. Actually, we see blue getting big with the opportunity of taking 3 bases, and then red sitting on 2 bases, needing to take a third base. We see red is scouting 6. The 6 is gone. Red might be
Some good
red.
back and forths between the Terrans.
And this is and one thing about red as well as blue right now, they're both Terran, so TBT is a very easy thing to split and divide. So they can easily just make a turret wall between each other and pay no attention and expand the opposite direction. Blue will, I mean, I don't know. Yellow's coming out, smashing purple. Orange coming in, hitting silver as well. Silver's units getting taken out. And then silver's natural getting just wrecked by Hydralisk. Poor guy.
Voddy has not sieged Bandy's natural yet. She could have done a while back.
That is one thing. One base that blue can hold is siegeable by red. That's why this map blows. But yeah, yellow pushing. So yellow might have an opportunity to get huge right now. He has two bases opportunity. He has quite a bit of units pushing orange back. He's not gonna be able to break orange right now, I don't think. Is he? Is he gonna be able to break orange? No.
Coming from a Terran, by the way.
All right, Bandy getting cornered. Straight flanked from 2 different sides, but yeah, Bandy has an opportunity to take 2 bases right now. Blue also, yeah, man, this is a good free for all. Blue calling out the imbalance of that bullshit natural.
You get queens to deal with them. I mean, and it really depends on where they spawn.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this 6-player map I'm working on for you guys. I think it's gonna be some
Sweet.
really crazy games on it. Gonna have a lot of bases to take, so players can like go 3, 4, 5 bases and actually max out. They're not gonna be limited to 2 or 3 bases. I think that's a fun aspect, but I really want to encourage like maxing out, like 6 players maxing out on a map, or 5 players maxing out.
Right, that would be cool to
You
have.
know. And not 20 carriers.
Dreamer is making carriers out of 2 Stargates, but he would need a lot of those to pose a threat.
Yeah, Dreamer's getting hit with those tanks as natural. That really unfortunate. He's not even able to take a second base appropriately. But red is also dominant. Look at red taking the middle of the map. I can't see the players. Who is red?
GrimeBoss.
GrimeBoss. He would be the one to sit back and mass up and then take the center. He's the guy. Crazy seeing FFAs with players of skills like this in 2020.
Yeah.
Shout out to Team Think Quick for hosting these awesome show matches.
Shout out to everybody for participating.
Hashtag dab. Hashtag dab dab.
Kame coming out, man. He's had enough.
Has he had enough, or does he just want another base? Oh, we will find out. I don't think anybody's pushing out right now. GrimeBoss seems to be holding the middle pretty solid.
He had a lot of units, man.
We have blue versus yellow, and red versus the world. Dreamer versus trying to get a natural. But Kame is pushing in the center. He's not going to be able to break anything, but he's definitely pushing back. Took out a bunch of SCVs. It's going to hurt GrimeBoss's economy. Meanwhile, yellow and blue are fighting back and forth. I don't know how long of a delay I have. And orange is going to be mined out and not really have many options. Red's taking 6 o'clock. Red's pushing yellow. Yellow's pushing back. Orange is also pushing into the center, so we have two players pushing into the center. And now they're fighting each other, and they should help. Meanwhile, blue is also holding a tank line against red at 12 in the center. Dreamer can't do shit. Poor guy. And he's on GrimeBoss, but you know, blue is also force to be reckoned with.
I think Bandy's doing a pretty good job of staying in the game as Zerg.
Yeah, Bandy's definitely not out of this by any means. You know, he's in an unfortunate position because of how the map is, but he has a fresh main base as well as a natural, so I mean, he can play on this.
So it works out.
I mean, Kame's not going to be putting any pressure on him. Kame's trying to push into the center, which is going to be really hard to happen. I like that GrimeBoss is getting hit from different sides. You got a siege line up top, carriers, GrimeBoss.
I think in situations like this, diplomacy should be allowed, and just teaming up on the Terran that camps in the middle.
I disagree. I don't think you want to encourage that.
We don't really have any rules for this.
Yeah, for sure.
If the mutas were to attack, you know, the tanks on top, and Kame attacks them from the bottom.
You can say attack middle now.
Otherwise, they're all gonna die to camping Terran.
It's nice to see Dreamer pulling out some carriers, being able to do something. You know, he's really pushed back in his corner.
He was green in the last free-for-all too, I think.
Yeah, he was. I think he figured out in the last free-for-all that carriers are strong.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking of before.
You know?
He's a fighter, man. He stays in the game.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me once, shame on you again.
It takes care of the tanks, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, until Goliaths are there, but Goliaths aren't going to counter orange. They're not going to counter yellow. Sure shit, not going to counter blue. And I think blue. Can we get a shot of the blue's main base? Is he busting out any BCs soon?
It's got a few starports.
Right, looks like it's getting taken down. With Mutalisk and Blue's main. With Valkyries and battle cruisers.
Bandy taps out.
GG, Bandy.
4 remain.
What killed Bandy? Was it battle cruisers or I can't see.
Goliath's tanks.
Nice.
He doesn't have more than 1 battle. No, he's got a few battle cruisers now. Just at his base. 2, I believe. He's making Valkyries.
GrimeBoss is sitting in a pretty good position, but he's getting constant pressure from Dreamer. He's about to get some pressure from Blue. I think
Voddy and GrimeBoss are almost maxed out.
oh, Dreamer. I don't think Dreamer should have. I mean, he might have GG too soon. Maybe not. No, his natural is gone. He was dead. All right.
GrimeBoss has 1,400 minerals. Voddy has 500.
And Orange is just gonna sit back and chill. We're gonna have a crazy Terran versus Terran with the Protoss poking on the sides. I think Blue is probably in the advantage here because Orange is likely to harass Red, and Blue is likely to harass Red. Red's
I think we're back in time, man. This problem of tanks sieging, we used to take care of it and be more creative, but now that maps have been adjusted to prevent it, it seems like players are less creative and tolerant of it. I mean, I understand it's kind of imbalanced, but there's ways of taking care of it, right? Storming.
Yeah, but
we had to do it back in the day, right? On this map, we played a lot of games on this map. Back then. And Terrans would always do that, and you'd have to figure out a way to counter it. Storms or what have you.
Or you didn't counter it.
And died, yeah, it was tough. It didn't always work out for Terran either. It wasn't an automatic win for Terran to do that.
And Blue has a really good siege line right now.
This might be the most played on map in the history of Brood War, because it's still played a lot on all the servers, even in Korea.
For sure.
I don't think Lost Temple has played that much. So here's the Arbiters, they've been...
Fastness is pretty big.
I think we're going to see a recall from Kame. Where does he want to go? Dreamer is left. Oh, he wants to go to GrimeBoss.
Not enough energy. Oh. Those hallucinations were awesome.
Wants to go to Voddy. Interesting. There's 1. There's 2.
EMP's got off.
Well, you know, there was an accusation that Kame was helping out GrimeBoss. And he did recall, and GrimeBoss is probably main contender. Voddy.
Rules and what are accusations for?
Kame has left.
Alright.
GrimeBoss attacking with battle cruisers. It looks like he has this. I mean, Voddy just has a bunch of tanks. No anti-air. And that is our 3rd free-for-all. kind of short on hunters, but there was a lot of aggression early on. No regrets.